Mzansi's top fighting game players, Jabhim and Dax, are the new national winners of Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7 respectively after going through to the final of the Red Bull Hit the Street just last Saturday. The new champions will now head to Las Vegas for the ultimate prize representing South Africa in the Last Chance Qualifier at Red Bull Kumite 2021. And joining me now via Zoom to talk about their heroics are the victors of Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7, Jabhim and Dax. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat to me on eNCA. I guess the first question is to you, Jabby. Out of the 7 best fighters, you came out on top. Describe the feeling of victory, and of course, you're now a champion.
Yeah, I think it was a very, for me, it was a very emotional one because last year I was supposed to go to London, but I couldn't because of COVID, and now I have to battle it out against everybody else again. And in my mind, I was like, "Oh, what if I don't make it this time? Last year was my chance. What if I don't make it this time? And I just lost a tournament for 34K. I came out second. It was for 34K, and you go to, I think if I'm not mistaken, it might be in Japan. But I just lost out on that one. So winning this one, my emotions was just all over.
All right, happy to hear that, Jabby. I mean, Farouk, you are the new title holder of a Tekken 7, having beaten last season's defending champion. I mean, what does that win mean to you?
So for me, that tournament was absolutely amazing. I was extremely ecstatic. And I knew that I could be the one to take this. Looking at everyone, it was an extremely tough competition. And yeah, I put in the work and went for the win.
All right, let me stay with you, Farouk. I mean, tell us why Tekken 7 before Jabby can also explain why he is so interested in Street Fighter 5.
So initially I used to compete in a game called Dota, which was a 5v5 team-based game. Once I left that, I kind of moved to Tekken. I enjoy Tekken because, it's a one-on-one. All the mind games come in. You can actually see, your opponents when you do specific things, and you see them start to stress, or you can get into almost like a feel for their mindset. And I just love the whole experience of the competition. That's always one-on-one. If you win, you win. It's all on your skill. If you lose, there's no one else for you to blame. It's all on you.
Fantastic, Farouk. I mean, Jabby, what thrill do you get from participating in Street Fighter 5?
I think Farouk also just mentioned it, the 1v1 aspect. I love reading my opponent, getting into his mind, making him make the decisions I want him to make. I like them also doing that to me, and me going to training mode, looking at situations on how can I best my opponent in this certain matchup, So I love the 1v1 aspect of it, where there's nobody, it's just you versus him. If you lose, then you just need to ask yourself, how did you lose? You can't look at your teammate, you can't blame your teammates or nothing. It's just you and the other guy. I love that part.
Oh, man, I love the fighting spirit there, gents. I mean, you now head to Las Vegas where the competition is rife and of the highest standard globally. How are your preparations going so far? Let me start with you, Farouk.
So far, my preparations have been going quite well. I have a lot of support from the community. I'm representing South Africa, so everyone wants me to do the best that I can be, get the best that I can do, be the best that I can be. I have players from international countries as well trying to help me out. So, for instance, one of the Kenyan players is helping me with my labbing process, helping me get better. Some of the South African players are doing the same. And yeah, at the moment, I'm using them to help me get better. And I'm also doing, same thing I usually do. I watch my opponents, analyze their gameplay, see what I can do. And yeah.
Awesome. And Jabby, yourself, what's your preparation like? Anyone you have in your corner within the e-gaming community that's helped you to better your performance?
I actually have the world champ. I chat to him on Twitter. I remember when I lost the big tournament last month. and he reviewed one of my games, and he was like, you know what, you're not actually doing it. You're doing everything right. You just missed 1-2, 1-2. So me currently, I'm playing whoever comes my way. Whether it's guys from Kenya, guys from Zambia, or anyone in SA. I'm just playing whoever I can meet.
Fantastic. All right, in the last question, guys, we've got about 30 to 45 seconds left. What can be done for esports to grow exponentially in South Africa, which serves as a gateway to African esports? I'd love to get your thoughts on that, starting with Farouk very quickly.
So to grow esports in South Africa, we kind of need more tournaments, casuals, etc. So I'm planning to actually start up a casual thing for the Johannesburg players in particular. I know in Cape Town we have had guys that's doing amazing work. Former champion Iggy has been doing amazing work that side in Cape Town, but in Joburg we don't really have someone like that. So I am planning to start up a casual monthly meetup where the players can experience different play styles, learn from each other, grow, and become the best we can be in Africa.
Happy to hear that, Jabi. I've got just a few seconds left with you before I hand it back to Andli. Your thoughts on how esports can grow in South Africa?
As Farouk said, more tournaments, and more participants, A lot of people are not really aware, like they have the game, but they're not aware that there's such a big competitive scene going on, I think it's more people entering, more people being aware, and more people not giving up quite soon. I've seen a lot of casual players who attend a tournament, they lose their first game and then done. It's just more people who have that fighting spirit that I'm going to come back.
Fantastic. Well, Jabhim, that's Jabi Mabuza, the winner of Street Fighter 5, and Farouk Suleiman, the victor of Tekken 7. All the best for your November and December World Championship in Las Vegas. Definitely we'll be rooting for you as you fly the South African flag very high. Those were the victors, of course, of the Red Bull Hit the Street tournament that just happened 7 days ago. Really exciting stuff, of course, from the world of e-gaming.